We are live to the point. Yeah, we are live now, y'all. So we are live on YouTube. Cornelius said we are live on Twitter. Yo, Cornelius. Ron is setting everything up. Orlando is helping us get everything situated. Hey, y'all, we've had an interesting weekend. We've had an interesting week. Number one, was it Tuesday? Derek Chauvin. It was Tuesday. Now, Orlando, I don't know how true this is. Somebody help me with the truth. Fact check this.
Yep.
They said when he was taken into custody, the African American officers in that correctional facility were not allowed to have any contact with him. I don't know how true that is, but it's out there. It's out there circling that the African American officers on the 5th floor were not allowed to contact him, get close to him. They didn't feel to ensure safety, or I guess, or some type of uprising. But that's out there. Derek Chauvin.
Well, they had said that when he first got arrested.
Okay.
That they separated the black officers from him. So not nothing new in that.
Nothing new. Also, a young man attacks the police with a knife. It was shot and killed here in Nashville. For the family of that young man, that individual, we are praying for you. For his friends, we are praying. We are still pro-police. We believe in law enforcement. We believe that we need law enforcement. We know that there is room for improvement in all of our situations. Columbus, Ohio. The young lady does have a knife. The young lady is wielding a knife.
Pull his hand off steering wheel. Pull his hand off steering wheel.
The young lady is attacking another young lady and is shot and killed by the police. Tragic event. We're going to talk about all three of those today. Derek Chauvin, the young guy in Bardo, and the young lady in Columbus, Ohio. It's To The Point Show with Opinionated Larry. He just walked in, y'all.
Good morning, Nashville. Good morning, Ron. Good morning, Cornelius. Good morning, listening audience.
Good morning, Music City, Nashville, Tennessee, as we mourn one of our own, Senator Thelma Harper.
Yes. Senator Thelma Harper. Ron, I asked you this morning when we spoke briefly. Thelma's district, her district is, where's her place at?
What's that zip code exactly?
Okay, her exact zip code.
Is it Bardo?
Maybe Bardo.
Yeah, maybe
Thelma Harper was an American politician and the first African American woman state senator in Tennessee. First elected in 1989, she was the longest serving female state senator in Tennessee history. She continued to break the glass ceiling by becoming the first woman to preside over the Senate. She was also the first African American woman to serve as the chair of the Senate Government Operations Committee. She held that position during the 102nd and 103rd and 104th and 105th General Assemblies. And she also served as vice chair of the Senate State and Local Government Committee during the 97th and 101st General Assemblies, and the first senator to serve as chair of the Tennessee Black Caucus, one of your favorite organizations, Larry.
Absolutely. The Tennessee Black Caucus and the United States, I guess the Black Caucus of the, she served also in the main Black Caucus, I understand also, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So, I remember Harper's Chicken back in the days when we went to TSU.
Harper's Chicken.
Shout out to Thelma Harper.
Shouts out.
And to her family, and we want to just wish her family and loved ones, friends, a easy morning, a smooth morning process. You handle that part of it, right? That's your department. That being said, today's program brought to you by Cash for Junk Cars.
Get cash today in that vehicle all the way.
Cash in hand today?
Cash in hand today. What's that number?
615-480-6473. 615-480-6473.
Cash today.
Greater Middle Tennessee.
In that vehicle
Get
all
cash
the way.
today.
In that vehicle all
the way. Also, Senator Thelma Harper will say that she was succeeded by Brenda Gilmore, another fine woman in Greater Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, all right.
Brenda and
So
her daughter,
if
Erica.
anybody's listening today, call in with a tribute of Miss Senator Thelma Harper. We're grateful for her leadership.
Hey, Ron, you forgot to give in speaking of the death of Thelma Harper, a lot of our friends, Facebook friends, listening to all this, had birthdays last week. And if we didn't notify or go online and notify our friends and loved ones and
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
To you.
Hey, don't mess up. Let's not mess up the song. Let's not mess up
Frank Sinatra, man.
But happy birthday to all those who had
Happy
birthdays.
birthday.
In the process of mourning, you can also celebrate those great birthdays. Ron, what's in the news today? Biden approval ratings.
What about it?
Joe Biden's approval ratings amongst who?
His first 100 days. It's been 100 days, and it seems, what does it seem like, Larry? We don't have all this chaos in the news on a daily and bi-daily basis.
No chaos. It's just,
What you mean we have chaos?
Wait a minute. Have you not seen the border? Have you not seen the United States southern border? You talking about chaos? It's mass hysteria. Children in cages. Children being left out in the desert. Children being sold. Sold like chattel.
Listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what, Larry?
Go ahead.
This is where we agree.
Okay.
And we agree on a lot of things.
Okay.
Let me ask this question.
Go ahead.
And I think you have a sufficient answer.
Okay.
This border crisis seems to have gotten a lot of publicity under the previous administration. That's my point. Why? Hear me out, because I need to get you going. I need to get your juices. Why was this border crisis not given the same publicity under our great President Barack Hussein?
Okay, what happened?
Did you understand the question?
I did. See, what happened under Barack Hussein Obama is that he had a very friendly media.
Very friendly. Okay.
The media. I don't criticize
very
Obama.
Friendly media.
The media didn't criticize Obama for anything.
He was too smart. He was
He
smart.
was too smart.
He was
Okay.
smart.
Okay. Well, you had the lowest. The growth rate for the economy was the lowest in history. For an energized, technologically advanced economy, that's unbelievable.
Okay.
No criticism for that.
No criticism.
I'm sorry. Workforce participation rate lowest in 70 years under Obama. Too smart. Still, black communities and black schools failed, and are continuing to fail. Too smart. Black crime in the cities rose at a phenomenal rate. Too smart. But I'm sorry, but the media never criticized. Once again,
Right.
I understand. I know a lot of us love Barack Obama. He's the first black African American black president. I understand that.
Okay.
But what happens is that if you're not being critical of your friends, are you a friend?
Right.
If you're not being critical of a friend, are you really being a friend, or you just pat them on the back and say keep it moving?
Well, I say,
Are you
when
going
you look about, he asked
Answer that
about
question.
why was it not under that administration's
Scrutiny.
But if you look at the publicity that it gotten under the Trump administration as opposed to the Biden administration, with it being a worse case right now, and it's not getting any publicity. They're kind of not even talking about it. And again, I believe in legal immigration. I believe in law and order, legal immigration and law and order. And if you don't have law and order at the border, you probably we're gambling with our country. We're gambling with the sovereignty of our nation. Have you looked into the new infrastructure bill, and as well as what it's talking about taxing the super rich? What do you think about that?
Disaster in the making.
You don't think that the super rich should kind of pay a certain amount?
No.
Okay.
I think everybody
So they said it won't affect, regular rich people, guys like you.
Oh,
Regular rich.
Whoa.
Regular rich.
Whoa. Let's be honest.
No, I'm just saying though.
Let's be honest. Serious now. So you're saying if you make more money, you should pay a bigger percentage of the money you made.
I do think that it is a level of money, whereas you get so there that you done made it off this country or whatever like that. I do think that you get into those high billions and trillions. Yeah, but look at this. Money's getting so fictitious now, whereas like you got your Bezos, your Musk and stuff like that, they can get so much money where they can buy everything.
Okay.
Everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. If you look at Bill Gates right now, and it's something you probably heard of it, he has bought like so much farmland in America, like a whole lot. I mean, like a great percentage. Have you heard about that?
Yes.
So it's a type of money that you can get, whereas everything will be wiped out. What do you think about that, Larry?
Okay. Let's go back to the real part of it. Okay. Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, people those 100 billion now, what is it?
That's your phone.
Somewhere.
Somebody calling him.
Okay, all right.
That's one of y'all's phones.
Yeah. Okay, look, real
Mama, I'm on the line.
Tell her call in 615-242-7760.
Comment. Okay, well, money. We talking
Money.
Police.
Let's talk about money though for a
We're
while.
talking money real quick. Okay, these multi-billionaires, they don't pay any taxes. You
Okay.
can't tax them.
Okay.
Jeff Bezos makes $80,000 a year. He's gonna laugh you. He's gonna laugh you out the building. You're gonna tax him on extra 80,000.
That's what you're gonna tax.
Take half of it. Take 75%.
But that's what he files.
That's what he filed. He's an employee for Amazon. The same with Elon Musk. They're not going. You can't tax the rich. That's asinine.
Okay.
It's just.
You can't tax the rich.
You can't, and it's absurd. And I'm sorry. And for Democrat politicians to say that nonsense, I've got about an 8-letter word I want to use, but I can't use it on air. It's just nonsense. It's malarkey.
Malarkey.
It's malarkey.
Okay.
You Joe's word?
I'm gonna quote the elusive intellect of Joe Biden. Malarkey. What I'm saying is that there's no tax. And if you did get a hold of taxing the corporation, they pass it down to the consumer. You only raise the price on the consumer goods. It's not going to ever work. Ever. That'll never work out. Best keep taxes at a reasonable number for corporations got to be taxed because of what they consume home and the benefits they get, the tax break they receive from the states and the local municipalities.
So you're trickle down.
The corporations hire. They hire people. They generate revenue. I believe in that. Let them keep their money as much as they can, so they can let it go back into the society that way. Don't let the government take. If the government, hold on, real quick. If you allow the government or IRS to take it and get it and feed it to the government, now you open up that revenue to waste, fraud, and abuse. Maybe let them keep it. You do better with your own money than a lot of other people will do with it, especially a government entity that is used to waste, fraud, and abuse.
I still will fall under the one that would say once you hit those billions, you should be taxed more. I mean, you made it. You got enough.
I understand what you think about it.
Yeah.
It's never gonna work.
But I see where you're coming from too, from the way they do it. But
Right.
Tax structure you'll never tax the side.
whoever falls in the category will be taxed. And it just is what it is, whether it's the companies or whatever it may be.
It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Our tax structure is set up in a way for a poor person like me. If I had a business, I wouldn't. The business revenue is not my revenue. I'm an employee over here.
Absolutely.
I'm an employee. You follow me? So
yes.
So you're not gonna.
And even saying that, that's why everyone needs a business. I just throw that out there. Whether you work on any job or whatever, you need a business for tax purposes.
Which is my point of the day. On to the point.
What's your point?
Has the American dream been taught out of school, out of the classroom? Has the American dream? I'm asking you, Don. You're educated. You're educated. You're an educator. Has the American dream been taught out of education?
No, and I will say
what'd you say?
I will say
Repeat.
this.
Come on.
No, because let me
Good
say
morning,
this.
Miss Carver, Sister Carver. Go ahead.
One of the things about the American dream is that it's a dream, first and foremost. And the educational system
Sister Evans.
that exists today in America is part of that dream. Now there are some stakeholders
In that dream.
there are some stakeholders that sleep on Stern and Foster. So their dream is much more enjoyable.
Okay.
And they set up a system so that the American dream can be enjoyed by consumer, educator, businessman, entrepreneur. So the American dream is still alive and exists today. I will say this. They taught us to go to school, work. That was the American dream. Now with this digital formatting that we're in, Larry, I think that we need to give up more options to people's, let me say, sleep patterns. Because you can go to
You drive off the road.
you can go to, because you need opportunities now.
Okay.
Right. That this digital world presents you, where you don't have to live out the dream that I live.
Well, hold on.
So it's not been taught out.
Stay on that. That's I just made that point. I'm making that point. The digital world, the internet age, the information age, the technology age, right, opens up it broadens the American dream. But are people so busy being entertained? Are people so busy being entertained by social media platforms, by streaming platforms, that they're not, because of poor education, not able to grasp or take a hold of the opportunities there to start
reality.
But to start implementing the American dream. Right. In that format.
Well, let me say this.
That makes sense.
Let me push a little more.
Come on.
Even in the 6th grade curriculum that I was once teaching, we had like 3 weeks where we taught children about business, entrepreneurship, how to run city, how to run government, and we took a field trip to expose them to that.
Okay.
But let me say this about education. Okay. Education was designed to create a worker. Period. Formulated to create an American worker. Yes. That education was designed to create workers.
Hold on. Correct. Let me hold on. Let's fix that.
Ain't no fixing.
No, hold on.
That's real.
No. The education in certain places are here.
Yeah.
Because
public education.
No, but I'm here to tell you, people from other countries, when they come here, they attack. I'm sorry. They attack it. They embrace it. I'm sorry. They love it. The American dream. But for some reason, a large portion of Americans don't believe the American dream is real. Call in 615-242-7760. If you got any comment about the American dream, is the American dream still real?
I
people still believe in it.
Believe the American dream is real. But like you said, a dream is only a dream unless you have a plan. Okay, but when we talk about education, is education today outdated? Is it? Because we talk about it. We know that you need to be educated.
Okay.
And we have the resources to actually educate ourselves. I do believe in school. I do believe in college. But it's not for everybody. So when you can catch a youth, 13, 14, and they pretty much have their right set of mind, you can put them in the career in which they want to go into. Right. Is it outdated? 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. You see what I'm saying, Larry?
Right. Go ahead, call it. Good
morning, how y'all doing?
Good morning.
I think our education system in America is way behind. You have some of the smaller countries, they teach their kids way more advanced, we have a system where the kids are 75% at home more than they are in school. And you know, you have a month Christmas break, you have a month spring break.
Yeah,
But
right.
most kids in other countries, they go to school 365 days a year.
Okay.
I mean, you know, our system is behind. Our school system is behind.
Okay.
Refound.
Okay. The great call. The caller said our school system is behind, and I'm sorry, and probably getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
Don't add. He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
No, he didn't say. I'm saying that. I'm saying that, and I probably get to the documents to back it up.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. But we were talking about. I'm sorry. Me and somebody was talking this morning. Okay, on Nickelodeon. That's had something. I haven't watched Nickelodeon
I'm not
in
a
decades.
Nickelodeon fan.
But they said they may be practicing indoctrination on Nickelodeon.
Everything's indoctrination. It's called television.
Okay.
That's what it's called.
And
Television.
Okay.
Television. So it's all indoctrination.
Is the educational system? The question is, let's throw it out there. Is the Ron? Here's how I'll phrase this right here. Is the educational system a good vehicle to facilitate the American dream?
I could say yes on that one.
Yes.
Okay.
If a child applies themselves and go through that particular system,
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna jump on what you said. A child is about 12, 13, 14 years old is ready
for the workplace.
for the work. I'm sorry, to be starting a
Apprenticeship. Is it apprenticeship?
Yeah,
Apprenticeship.
really.
Apprenticeship.
When you had your first job, whatever. Morning.
I mean, no, like you said, when we grew up 7, 8 years old, you was trying to get to get it.
I was a customer service professional.
By 12.
At 12. Oh, I can have it.
You're right.
What I'm saying is that the repetitive nature of classroom for the 12 years, 13 years, kindergarten.
That's good.
No,
it's good.
I disagree.
Let me tell you why it's good.
Okay.
Because what I don't need you doing is rambling the streets all day and not being somewhere trying to hone a skill. Remember when y'all was in high school, you had brick mason, you had carpentry.
Right.
That stuff is good.
Food processing.
Culinary arts now.
Food process. No,
but we culinary arts.
I told y'all this.
Culinary
I told
arts.
y'all this. I told y'all this story.
Yeah.
At Hunterland High School,
okay.
we processed the whole cow. We killed the cow, brought him into the building, cut him in half, drained it, everything. We learned something. They really taught us.
That's education.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
But it was hands-on.
Right.
Children are ready for, at 13 years old.
Oh yeah.
A child is ready for hands. In most cases, I think.
Yeah. Let me say this.
Okay.
This is not our Tuesday show, but the Jewish culture, the Bible, or Oriental culture.
Right.
The child at 12 had to identify with the father's business. Had to.
Well, hold on.
We're not talking about
a
ill society.
even today, they all learn the trade.
You're gonna at 12 years old.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
I'm gonna get real comfortable right
pick
now.
up the trade of your uncle, your brother, your daddy. If your daddy's a carpenter, you a carpenter. If your daddy's a landscaper, you're gonna be in landscaping. If your daddy's a brick mason, you're gonna have to go brick mason for the week, summer, whatever. You're right, Larry. That's what we cannot allow the next generation is to mosey and meander through culture.
My goodness. Oh man.
And not have any application.
I'm gonna share something. I'm gonna share something with you now. And don't let this scare you now.
Okay.
The fact is, kids want to do it. Kids would much rather be partaking in what the adults are making, what's relevant to you, and how you make a living. And in some cases, when kids get a certain age, or children at a certain age, they probably can really help you. Mm-hmm. And kids see things from a different spectrum to where it might even help them. Go ahead.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Listen, Ron, this just dropped on me. Watch this. At 22 years old, listen, Larry. At 22 years old, a young man can become a professional in baseball, basketball, soccer, etc.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But he started that apprenticeship probably at 6 or 7.
Yeah, right.
Does that make the connection now? Let's make the connection.
So it's okay to do that.
So right, it's okay to dribble a ball and shoot a ball and hit a ball and throw a ball and tackle an opponent with a ball for 15 years. But Larry, why not take that same paradigm and start you out at 8 years old? Here's your Bitcoin. Here's, because you want to be an NFL star. You want to be, so that paradigm is working somewhere in American culture. Let's make it universal.
I was perfect correlation.
Right.
That's correlation. Hey, Ron, real quick, you mentioned sports. Ron, do you know what the NBA game of the week was this weekend?
LeBron James had to be. I don't know.
Did you watch?
No, I don't watch the NBA that much anymore.
Why?
I know some bar in Ohio said no more LeBron. No more LeBron.
What happened?
No more LeBron.
I would. You know the NBA game of the week.
It was who?
I don't know, but I'm saying the ratings. I'm making the point. The ratings, swamp people on the History Channel beat them.
Wow.
Beat swamp people. You killing alligators. You about killing alligators. You about killing alligators.
I call it.
I'm a member.
Hey, I like the show.
I'm saying, are you watching the NBA? Has the NBA alienated? What's more music? It's my brother called me this morning about this. Has the NBA alienated its customer base? Not fans. Go ahead, caller. All right.
I was listening to y'all this morning. You're talking about school. Well, see, when we was going to school, we had all them trades in there, masonry, carpentry, and everything. Now, young people of the day, I've been in masonry, but I just
turn your radio down, sir. Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down, sir. Sir, turn your radio down.
Turn down a little bit.
Construction. And which people gonna have to have a place to live for the rest of our lives and to come. But young people think they can make more money selling dope and stuff, but they don't look at the terms of what they gonna happen when they land up in the penitentiary. But the thing is, they need to put the trades back in the school to start the kids off early, to start them to give them something to look forward to in life.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. Great call. Caller, when you call back, please turn your radio down. But a great call and great points on that call. Great call. This caller said he said they took all the trades out of the school to where they are teaching, but they're teaching repetitive things. I guess preparing for college for you to go and be a good learner in college, but you don't really learn a skill. And we used to learn skills in school. We would learn skills at school.
Home ec. Y'all remember home ec? Home economics.
Home economics. Food management. But I went. I'm telling you, it's food preparation.
Air conditioner refrigeration now.
Air conditioner refrigeration.
Computer skills.
HVAC.
Well, that's with air conditioner.
Those are skills like HVAC. If you get that,
you the man.
You cool.
You are $25 an hour coming in the door. 25.
Yeah, 80 to hit a house.
Maplewood.
You know
hold on. We gotta give a shout. I think Maplewood has a Jiffy Lube over there in the school.
Really?
Yeah. So they're teaching the children of the young men
to change off. Young men and women. Hold on now. You discriminated. Me too. Now.
We have a caller. And after this call, Ron, I need to get some announcements on here as an advertisement.
Okay.
Welcome to the Point Show. What is your point, caller?
Hello, this is Mona Lisa.
Hello.
Mona
Good morning.
Mona Lisa.
The schools and Maplewood. My granddaughter graduated from Maplewood, and she had a friend. And we were talking one day, and she said a teacher told her, I don't care if you learn nothing at all. I got mine. You got to get yours.
Wow. And
Threw me away.
Well, I guess we have to be mindful of who's doing the teaching at the school.
That's right.
When was the last time you went to a parent-teacher conference? Ron?
But the teacher said, I got mine, you get yours. That's not necessarily a right way to talk to a student specifically, but if the student really took what she said to heart to get something out of it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It could go. I haven't.
Right.
It's been a few years now.
I hear you.
And I had my son was on distance learning this past year.
Okay.
What we call distance learning.
Okay.
And he hadn't done good.
Okay.
One of my things I was going to bring up to you about whooping kids. And what age do you stop?
Corporal punishment. Corporal punishment.
Yeah.
Corporal punishment.
Yeah.
Alive and well in these United States.
Thank you for tuning in to Conversations with Cornelius. Please follow me on my social media platforms: Facebook, Cornelius A. Hill; Instagram, Arne Hill; Twitter, Hill Cornelius; and YouTube, Cornelius Hill. Now do me a favor: like, share, and subscribe. It's Conversations with Cornelius. You've just been CC'd.
Discipline them, or was I just going out on my own? I wasn't